Hi, TupiTube's. Last year, we received exciting news from India about animation competitions in schools. So we decided to interview one of the contest winners. His name is Aayush Dev, and today he's our special guest. Let's dive in. Hi, Aayush. Thank you for accepting our invitation. How are you doing today?
Hey TupiTube, I'm doing well and thank you for having me here today.
Please introduce yourself. Who is Aayush Dev?
Hi, my name is Aayush Dev. I'm currently studying in 12th standard at SNDP HSS Udayamperu in Ernakulam district of Kerala in India. I completed all my board exams and is waiting for results. I love to do animations on TupiTube. I like to draw and love to read and write and also to do craft. So that's all about me.
Can you tell us a little about Kerala? Please share with us everything you want.
As a Keralite, I am feeling proud to say this. So, Kerala is a state in southern part of India, and Kerala is famous for its rich cultural background. Kerala is one of the most densely populated state in India, and Kerala is actually quite famous for the literacy rate in India. Kerala has the highest literacy rate in this country, which is almost nearly 100, and Kerala is the most densely populated. So Kerala has 14 districts and I am in the Ernakulam district of Kerala. And Kerala's official language is Malayalam, which is obviously my mother tongue. And Kerala is also famous for its art forms. The unique art forms Kerala is famous for is like Mohiniyattam, Kathakali, and is also famous for the martial arts, the ancient martial art which is Kalaripayattu. And Kerala is renowned for its enchanting backwaters and pristine beaches and lush tea plantations. And traditional festival in Kerala is known as Onam, which is actually widely celebrated around many countries in this world. So that's about Kerala, and this is why Kerala is called as God's own country.
We would love to hear about your journey in animation competitions as a student. Can you share your achievements from the early days to now?
So my journey in animation competition started when I was in 10th grade. After a project submission on animation in my school, my teacher, Remy teacher, saw the true potential in me, which I didn't even. So she said to go to the competitions, which I wasn't even so sure about. Me, no, I won't achieve it. I won't do good about it. But she pushed me. Yes, you can do it. And yeah, that was my first time going to an animation competition. And after the sub-district level, I got first A grade. I was like, okay, I can do it. And after the district level is a big thing, like the sub-district level. So in year 2022, I was participating for the first time. And in the district level, I got first A grade. And in the same year, I was going to the state level competition. After you have won district level, you can go to the state level competition. So in 2022, while I was in 10th grade, it was my first time going to a state level competition in animation. After the competition and the results came, I was so shocked that I got first place with A grade. So that was my first achievement in animation, and it repeated again for another 2 years. In the year 2023, sub-district and district same as first A grade. I also participated in the state level again that year and got second position with A grade. And again in 2024, I participated in sub-district and district level, and again, first A grade. But in state level, I got C grade last year. So that was my journey in animation competitions. I participated in 10th, 12th and 11th grades. 3 years I participated in these competitions.
Can you explain the dynamics of the animation competitions in Kerala schools? What is it like?
Competitions in Kerala has a long history. Okay, so Kerala government conducts these type of festivals or competitions in school to encourage the participation of students in these extracurricular activities. So mainly there are 3 types of competitions held in every government schools in Kerala, and they are Kalolsavam, Kala means art in Malayalam, okay? Kala means art and Ulsavam means fest. It's art festival. In Kalolsavam, the competitions of like dance, drama, paintings, and all competitions related to art are conducted in Kalolsavam. So Kalolsavam is conducted like a big festival It is celebrated in every schools in Kerala. It's like a festival more than just a competition. And there is Kaiga Mela. Kaiga means sports and Mela means fair. So it's sports fair. It's also the sports competition. In last year it is celebrated like an Olympic theme. And there is Shastra also. Shastra means science and also, as I said, it's fest, or it is also known as Shastra Mela. Mela means fair. It is science fair. In this Shastra also, there are different categories. I think there are 5 categories. There is IT fair, in where animation is happening. There is IT fair. And there is Max fair, in which all the competition related to Max is happening. There is science fair. In that science, there is like a working model, still model, and everything related to science happens there. There is work experience. In work experience, the candidates or the participants makes crafts and handicrafts and clay models, etc. And there is social science fair. In social science fair, I think there are competitions like atlas making. Yeah, that's all about Shastra also. I think these competitions started around 1956 or 1957 in Kerala. So it has a pretty much long history since then. This animation competition, which comes under the IT fair in Shastra Mela, started around 2019. A new type of fair, IT fair in Shastra Mela around 2019. Since then, animation competition has been happening. Animation competitions are done using TupiTube's software. So yeah, and there are many levels for it. In this competition, there are 3 levels. After a competition at your school, one candidate will be selected to go into the sub-district level. In sub-district level, I think 1 or 2 can go to the district level depending on their grade marks. After district level, you will be selected to the state level, and state level is the final competition level. After state, if you may get first prize, second prize or third prize, you will receive a memento with a cash prize. As I have said, I got first prize in 2022 and second prize in 2023. I have received 2 mementos then, and also cash prize. I think first prize will receive a cash prize of 2000 rupees and second will receive a cash prize of 1600 Indian rupees. So that are the levels in animation competition. And there is criteria. Yes, there is criteria. Anyone who is a student can participate. There are actually 2 categories. There is high school category and higher secondary category. High school category means students up to 10th grade, and higher secondary category means students in 11th grade and 12th grade. So there is some certain rules for these animation competitions. You will get 1 hour to create an animation video. Maybe the judges will give us a topic, or maybe they will give us a story. But for me, I love when they give the topics, because when they give a topic, we can create a story on our own. But when they give a story, we cannot create another scenes for our own. We have to follow the script. So sometimes they give a topic and sometimes they may give a story. So after we hear the topic, we can check the files in the laptop. So it is in Ubuntu Linux software. These competitions are happening in the laptops. It is Ubuntu Linux OS. After they have told us the topic, we can check into those files. They will give us images of background images. They will give object images. Maybe we can use it as a properties or images in a PNG format, and they may give us characters. Sometimes they cut the characters into pieces, like hand separate, leg separate, and we have to join all them together in TupiTube itself. Maybe we can create our own characters sometimes. So after this image checkings, you will get 1 hour to prepare an animation video, minimum 20 seconds. That's limit is minimum you have to create an animation video in 20 seconds. And with TupiTube, I think mostly everyone can create around 1 minute video in 1 hour. It's pretty much easy with TupiTube. So that is the animation competition, and after we have submitted, they will check with their own criteria and all, and they will judge, and the results will come up. So that's how the competitions are happening in schools. Yes.
Let's talk about TupiTube. How did you discover our project? When did you start using our software?
Discovering TupiTube, I think it was from the times when I was in Little Kites. So about Little Kites, okay. So Kerala government implements so many clubs in these government schools. There is SPC, which is known as Student Police Cadet, and there is NSS, JRC, Scout and Guides, and there is Little Kites for the high schoolers. Little Kites is basically like an IT club which is supervised by Kite department in Kerala. Kite means Kerala Infrastructure and Technology for Education. It's basically like an IT department ruled by the Kerala government for ensuring technology integrated education in Kerala schools. So this Little Kites, we have to pass a test to be able to a student of Little Kites. So during my time around 30 students passed and almost 30 students was in the club. So in Little Kites there were so many activities, camps and classes regarding programming, Malayalam typing, robotics, and there is animation. And they taught these things in the laptop using Ubuntu Linux operating system. So for programming we were taught using Scratch. In Malayalam typing we just followed the curriculum, and in animation we were taught using TupiTube's. And I loved it very much because TupiTube was so much easy to learn. TupiTube's user interface and user experience made us feel like we all can do it. Not unlike like so many other animation softwares. It was simple to understand and to do it. So that was my first ever experience with TupiTube during Little Kites. So they taught us animations, and as I said earlier, it was a project on Little Kites to submit an animation video. Creating that animation video for the project was my first time creating a video on TupiTube. That was my first ever experience, and I think I done a good job in that. That's why I was selected to do competitions, and that was my first experience with TupiTube, and I loved it very much.
What role does TupiTube play in the animation competitions held in Kerala?
TupiTube plays a major role in these animation competitions. It's in TupiTube software, as I have already said. It's in this TupiTube software, all these animation competitions are happening throughout the Kerala. Yes, in sub-district level, in district level, in every schools which have Little Kites Club, animations are taught using TupiTube desk with so many classes, with notes. Yeah, we got so many demo classes from many mentors from the Kite department about these animations in TupiTube. They taught us and to do animation on TupiTube in the dynamic and all tools. We used many tools in TupiTube as much as possible. So TupiTube plays a major role in these competitions. We get 1 hour to create an animation, and which is created using TupiTube. We can create our own characters, we can add audio if we want, and TupiTube helps with a lot. TupiTube has many features for an animation student to study on animation. So TupiTube plays a major role in animation, in either in Little Kites Club or in this competition. TupiTube has a big role and I love TupiTube because it is so much easy to do in it, even in these competitions or in these clubs.
What role does animation play in the life of a school student?
Animation played major role in my life. In my perspective, animation helped me a lot to realize about the creative world out there, and it was through TupiTube I discovered the world of animation. From childhood itself I was so curious about animation films. So how are they creating it? How is this scenes connected? How do they draw hairs like it? Watching Rapunzel made me wonder how they drew hairs like this. How did they do it? So animation made me realize so much things in this creative world. I think it makes a creative impact on students who studies animation. During my time in Little Kites, I was able to realize about story making. A major thing in animation that I realized was scenes making. If you have a story, you have to create scenes upon it. So that was a pretty much big thing than just making an animation video in software. You have to create a story, you have to connect it with the scenes, you have to do it in your mind, you have to create a storyboard and scenes, and also that was a pretty much big task than doing an animation in software, I suppose. It makes us to think into the creative aspects. It makes us capable of creative thinking, of visual thinking and imagination. Yeah.
It seems you enjoy creating animations. What motivates you to be an artist and an animator?
Yes, I enjoy creating animations. It was from Little Kites. Little Kites inspired me a lot to do animation and to be an artist in the digital world. These competitions motivated me to do more animations. Rather than doing just animation in competitions, I have also done pretty much other videos in TupiTube as well. I visualized a poem of Khalil Gibran. It's known as Song of the Rain. So all these competitions, actually these competitions and these clubs at school inspired me to do much things on TupiTube. So yes, I think animation paved the way to it.
Final question. Tell us a little about your future aspirations. What do you want to study after finishing school? What do you want to be when you grow up?
From childhood itself, I don't want it to be like a doctor or an engineer, because everyone follows like, yes, I want to be a doctor, I want to be an engineer. I didn't want that. I wanted to do something unique. And I think after these little kites and these competitions, I had a clear point of view. Okay, so maybe I'll become an animator and artist, but my true aim to what become is, I think, maybe designer.
Aayush, thank you so much for joining us for this interview. You have shared fascinating insights about your country, your culture, and your perspective on your project. Once again, thank you and have a wonderful day.
Oh, thank you, TupiTube. Thank you for having me here today. This is a wonderful opportunity for me. And since when I told you about these competitions happening in Kerala, you're always so excited to know more about it, which make me so happy that you want to know what happens in Kerala in these animation competitions. So thank you for having me, and thank you for this opportunity. I feel so grateful, and thank you so much.